Look there, inside Arrowhead Stadium, here in Kansas City. Today, rivals collide in the AFC West. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Chiefs Kingdom, welcome your 2026 Kansas City Chiefs. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from Kansas City. This return will take him out past the 25-yard line. Decent field position as this game gets going. So the Raiders offense comes out, and this is the new home of Kirk Cousins, signed back in April. Now, 15 years in the season. He turned 38 before the season started.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old. We'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well, this is proving to be a really hard team to beat.
At the 30-yard line.
They go play it. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. It's pulled in by the Chiefs. And he's going to score. Do you believe this start? Opening minute of the game. Fumble recovery and a touchdown.
This was just a disaster from start to finish. I mean, he's retreating, he's trying to get away from the rush, but going backwards doesn't often make things better. He's hit, stripped, and defense does a nice job securing the ball and taking it back for a touchdown.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead.
Score, Chiefs 7, Raiders 0. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return is Dylan Loudby. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. Let's see if they can bounce back from the early mistake. That fumble a moment ago returned for a touchdown. The offense gets it back. 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Cousins. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Off the play fake. Here's Cousins. He's going to tuck it and go. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And that one's going to be shut down. They are short of the line to gain. No 1st down, and the punt team will come on here on 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Kansas City sends Nico Remigio back to return. This brought in out past the 20. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Tenth season now for the 2-time MVP of the league, 3-time Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes, Greg, back after suffering the knee injury in Week 15 of the 2025 season.
You know, we can dive into the pieces and how do they get better and what is the future of Andy Reid and the Kansas City Chiefs? But, Mike, right now, for today at least, the story is a healthy Patrick Mahomes is just good for the NFL. It's good to see him back out there running around, leading this Chiefs offense. It just feels right when 15's behind center. And, man, he's had a long road to recovery, and the entire league's just happy to see him back.
That's over the middle and caught by Rice. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Raiders' 21-yard line.
Once again, it's Walker. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
4 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
I mean, you talk about a crazy 12 months for Kenneth Walker. He goes from Super Bowl MVP back in February. Then he hits free agency and gets paid by the Chiefs, and they just love the mix of his speed.
Powering forward. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Chiefs. And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs move out on top. 14-0.
14. Raiders nothing. Harrison Butker.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got his receiver, and that's Jack Best. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. 2nd and a yard. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. It's an incompletion. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it's going to be 3rd down. He'll try to pick it up with Genty. And this is going to work out. He's got it. The first down at the 38-yard line.
Made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. And
a first down throw for Cousins. To the sideline, it is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
At the 14-yard line.
Now a pitch to Walker. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. how well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt.
You know, if it's 4th and 1, 4th and 2, you're at least entertaining the thought of going for it. But I think with what they were remaining left there, half winding down, I do think I'm okay with Dare taking those points.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. Throwing now, Cousins. He gets this one to Tucker.
Cousins pass.
See what they have for 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard
To throw is Cousins. Quick throw here is complete.
Cousins pass.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Cousins throwing from the pistol. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And it's 3 and out.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So the two teams head for their respective locker rooms. We head to Orlando. Scott Hansen has our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. On first down, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Yards.
Picking up right where they left off. They start the second half with a solid pickup and a quick first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
It's second and inches.
Second and inches.
At the 33-yard line.
Shotgun run now with Walker. And he's going to have the first down, able to reach the ball forward and dive past the yellow line.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Now, Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And he'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up third and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Smith. And he will have the Chiefs first down. As this defense is unable to hold, gain of 7 on that third and 2.
Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Once again, it's Smith. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It is second and 6. Mahomes. He'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage, but not by much. Might have only gained a yard. Now it is third down.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up third and 4.
Now Mahomes. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On fourth down, Harrison Butker on for the Kansas City field goal.
27-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good.
Makes the score.
And the Chiefs open it up a bit further.
Raiders,
They now lead 20-0.
That's just a really good drive here in the second half, and you understand what the situation calls for. You have the lead, second half, continue to control the clock, continue to convert and get fresh sets of downs, come away with points, and just try to continue to extend this lead.
This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Gain of 14. First down, Raiders.
In motion, Naylor. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well.
Brings up second and 11.
On second down, Genty. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. Here's third and 7.
Gain of 4. And it's third down.
Now, Cousins. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down. In motion, Naylor. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get there. Couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. Well, the goal here is to run some time off the clock. The game is well in hand as they get back on offense for 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. And they're going to get to him and take him down back on the other side of midfield.
A loss of 7.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
That'll bring up 2nd and long. On the handoff, it's Smith. This one over before it started. Hit behind the line. It's going to be a loss of a couple.
Well, not a great start to this drive offensively. You take the sack on 1st down, and you're thinking, all right, let's go to the ground game. Let's pick up some of the lost yardage. But then you take a loss again, and now it sets up 3rd and real long, and you find yourself in a tough spot.
3rd and long for Mahomes.
And this is a great example of what can happen when you play complementary football. The back end holds up nicely in coverage, and then that front 7 is able to wreak havoc and put an end to this play.
On 4th down, the Chiefs send out Matt Ariza to punt. Back deep, it's Trey Tucker. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. As the Raiders head back out on offense, you're going to look at one of the best Chiefs defensive coordinators, Steve Spagnuolo. Spags, once a head coach with the Rams back in their St. Louis days, and briefly was an interim head coach with the Giants. He's been the architect of this defense since taking over in 2019 and the winner of 3 Super Bowl titles. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Raiders.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it out to Ashton Genty that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Cousins. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 32. And the Raider 1st down.
On 1st down, Cousins. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. 2nd down and 8.
Ashton Genty. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 35.
Here we go. One final play. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And the Chiefs are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They put together a complete football game as they finish this one in shutout fashion. And And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victory.